How much is your Mega Drive, mate?
Mega Drive, 30 quid.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Richard. Honey.
How much is your 2DS?
How much for that?
25.
25.
Okay, no problem.
You've got the charge in this.
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
How much is your collector's edition?
That was £5.
Yeah. Are they all the games you got? Have you got any others?
No, that's it.
That's it, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Tyler.
Put the character there. More room. Hey.
How much is your iPod?
Can you put them up toy section, Rob, please? Your man said put them up toy section, shut up.
How much for this?
£5.
Yeah. Do you know if it definitely works?
I've not used it in absolutely about 10
It's a bit of a gamble.
Years.
Do you have any video games by any chance?
video games. No,
No.
not unfortunately.
Damn.
These don't part with them.
How much is that, love?
Thank you.
£5. Put that in that. Not Daddy's tub, my tub, please.
How much are your Just Dance games? Pound each, yeah?
Yeah.
Pound each? I know 4 does. Not sure about 3. Hold those a sec. £2 they're right. Thank you so much.
We don't have 3.
Got here, we've got an Indian one at home. Indian chief. Picture frame.
Thank you. The bag big enough? Oh, right.
Drop it. I'm running on it. Be careful when you're getting it out.
Thank you.
Would you do 3 for the 2? Knock a £1
Yeah.
off, yeah? Awesome, thank you. 2 seconds. Got change for 5, love?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Cheers. How much are your games?
Pound each, but if you buy a few, I'll do it. Is it just the two you want?
Yeah, could you do it for £1 for both?
Do it for 150.
150, yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't think I got a 50p. Thank you. Cheers. These are off someone else's set, mate. Yeah, I'll wait for you to get the console out. But yeah, I'd be interested. How much do you want for these?
I need a couple of quid each. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23.
Would you do like 15?
No. I need a couple of quid each on them. I get them all day long, you see. This is my job.
5, 6.
It's a good titles and all, you see.
16. How about 17?
No,
That's 150, round about 150
yeah, no,
each.
I'm not making them. 2, so many.
20 quid for the lot.
Give me 21 and you're getting that for next to know.
I'll see if I got 21.
Best I can do one.
21, yeah, mate.
Yeah.
20, and then 1. If you've got that console, I'll have a look at it.
Yeah, it's just a basic one. Have you drive 2? It's small. Not the big one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, another one out there.
What do you say you think it is? A Master System?
No, it's a Mega Drive.
Oh, a Mega Drive.
It's called number 2 or something.
Mega Drive Mark 2, yeah. Have you got games with it, or is it just a system?
Just a system. Well, if I brought it. I don't get it because I thought it'd be in this buggy.
They were off someone else.
Back and I won't put it out if I find it.
They're at £1 for 2 Hitman games.
Alright.
But
I'll just keep hold of it if
I got them. Yeah, I know they're sports. There you go. Sonic Rivals 2, Medieval,
Yeah.
Crash of the Titans, and a Yugioh.
Oh, yeah.
it's collecting.
I collect, yeah. I'm not a reseller or anything like that. We got that.
Goes around, comes around.
It was £21 for all that, which
I don't know where to put that Mega Drive.
he's got a Mega Drive as well. I'll come back and have a look. What'd you get? Fable, Resident Evil. How much was all that?
£3 for the lot.
Shut up. Was it?
That's £6 for you.
Shut up, is it? That's amazing. Well done.
No, it's no power supply, is it? No power supply.
Alright. Just bought one of them actually. Last week.
We actually got a 32X the other week.
You won't see them anymore.
No, not a car boot, you don't.
Oh, there was.
Chuck them in.
Why can't you got everything in the way?
Because everybody's putting them on eBay, you never see them now, do you? It used to be everywhere.
Nice Mario Galaxy bag. That's cute. That's pretty awesome, actually. Little kids backpack, Mario Galaxy. Isn't that cool? I like that. That's awesome. Thank you. I can't even fit this on my back now. So it's got like an awkward shape. That's cool. The Wally. That's awesome.
Okay, love, thank you.
You press this test button, have you?
Yeah. So that is supposed to be the controller that comes with it.
The controller should work. I don't know if battery's any good in it. It should
It's
all work.
on.
It's got a different mode for working on that. It's got 3 settings underneath.
Oh yeah. How much did you want for him?
I really want a tenner for him.
I can see why, he's cool. Thank you.
Goes with that one. Yeah.
Everything in here. What is it? You actually tap it. You need this box for the game.
Yeah. You put the Wii remote on the bottom.
How much is that one?
Is it?
Yeah. Which one, sorry? Oh, about £1, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Pound? 2 seconds. Sure, I got a pound in here somewhere. There you are, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. PS2. Hey guys, so I'm back from the car boot and this is everything that I managed to pick up today. It was kind of an average day, it wasn't too bad. It always seems to be that when I have my GoPro with me, I don't do that well. And then when I don't have it, I do really, really well. So it actually sucks. I will be posting a picture of a car boot I went to after this one where I got a load of good stuff. I only have a photo of the actual car boot itself, no footage though unfortunately, but I'll show you what I picked up from that one. But first we'll do this one. So this is the one that I managed to actually get on my GoPro for you guys. So you'll have seen that the first pickup I made would have been, I'm just trying to think, what did I pick up first out of all this? I believe it would have been the PS1 games. So we've got Ready to Rumble boxing. So, and we've got Shrek here as well. Treasure Hunt. So these were priced up at £2 each. I managed to get them off the lady for £3. So that was pretty good. I'm always happy to add to my PS1 collection. They're going straight in my collection. I think Shrek had a manual, but that one didn't. Then we have the 2 Just Dance games. I picked these up to trade them into CEX because I think they're worth £4 each. I got them both for £1 each, but I realised that I don't have Just Dance 3 in my actual Xbox 360 collection. I actually like these games, so I might keep that one in my collection and just trade in Just Dance 4 because I have that physically in my collection. So they were just £1 each. Then we got 2 Hitman games for the PlayStation 2. He wanted £1 each. I asked him if he would do both for £1. He said £1.50. I looked in my wallet and I only had £1 coin, so in the end he ended up letting me have them both for £1, so that's awesome. Then we've got this Goosebumps title at the top. This is a 3DS game. A little boy sold me this and he was sweet enough to let me have that for just £1, so that's awesome. That is going to be traded into CEX though, because I think you get a £5 trade in. That was only £1, so I'll put the CEX credit towards something I want. I'm building my credit up at the moment, so that was just £1. Then I went to a guy that had a bunch of games. We got a Yu-Gi-Oh game for the PlayStation 1. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Then he had a bunch of really awesome PSP titles. Really good titles in here as well, guys. I was well happy So we got Sonic Rivals 2, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego Harry Potter Years 5 to 7, Lego Star Wars 2, Lego Indiana Jones, Ratchet and Clank Size Matters, Medieval Resurrection, Crash Team Racing, Crash of the Titans, and Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 PSP games and a PlayStation 1 title there. I managed to get all that off him. Now, if you looked at the footage, I was trying to knock him down the best I could. I was originally trying to get the bundle for £15. Then I tried for 17. He wanted 23. In the end, I got it for like 21, which isn't too bad. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So obviously, yeah, because what did I say? There's 10 games, £2 each. It worked out at £2 a game, and I got kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! Free kind of thing. That's how oh no, I got Yu-Gi-Oh! For £1. So it worked out okay. They're really, really good titles. They're all boxed and complete with their manuals. So I was really, really happy in the end. It was an alright price. So meanwhile, while I was picking up the PSP games, Jay was picking up an Xbox 360 bundle. So he got Left 4 Dead 2, Forza Motorsport, can't get my words out, Motorsport 4, Borderlands the pre-sequel, Resident Evil 6. There's a random FIFA game in the bundle. That's just going to go in the bin, guys, to be honest. FIFA 08, and then Fable 2. The rest of the titles are, the other titles are pretty good. So he got all those for £3, so that's decent, really good. That goes, I think, for £6 trade-in on its own, so probably going to trade the majority of these in because I already own, like, all these games, pretty much all these games, so they're just going to be traded in for some credit. Then we got this iPod, nice colour, in really good condition, barely used. As you can see, it switches on, works absolutely perfectly. £5 she wanted for that, which isn't a bad deal at all. I'm actually going to trade this in as well. £5 I paid. I think, depending on the condition of it, this can bring... It's not a high amount, because this is quite a old model. I think I'll get about 15 for it, though. I think it was around about 15, 17, something like that. So I'll just trade that in. It's got all its charger and everything. It's even got the CD, like the installation, or, you know, the CD that comes with them. That's all in there. Then this wasn't on camera, guys, but we found a Street Fighter Blanca Pixel Bricks figure. This was 50p. And Mario Kart 7, this was a different car boot that we went to straight after. It was the crappiest car boot in the world. I think it's got to be the worst one I've ever been to. And this is the only thing I found that was any good, and it was really overpriced. I still got it anyway, but it's Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS. The guy wanted, what did he want? 15? I think I ended up paying a tenner on it, which is quite high for a car boot. But I think you can trade this in for £14. I don't know whether to trade it in or keep it yet. I'll decide later. But that's all the pickups, guys. I will also be showing you all the other pickups I've got, like, while I was up in... Because this car boot was... while I was away in Yorkshire. So it was... I did this car boot then. I also did some charity shop hunting. I went around some other shops and did some other pickups. That's all going to be included in this video. It'll follow this particular section of the video. So hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video, the live car boot and the pickups. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Beth Bear, and today I'm going to be doing multiple things in one video for you guys. So the first is going to be a car boot. The first section of the video is going to be a car boot pickups section. Then I'm going to do just a general pickups of games that I've just picked up in like normal shops. Then I have a pickups from a shop I went into that had stuff for dirt cheap, guys. And also charity shop finds as well. So this video is going to be packed with loads and loads of stuff for you guys. So all this stuff you see in front of you right now is from Carboots. Earlier on today, well, over the course of Easter weekend, I've been away in Yorkshire, and on the way back from Yorkshire, I hit a car boot in Birmingham. So this is the pickups from that particular car boot. Unfortunately, I didn't get these on my GoPro because while I was in Yorkshire, I actually took my GoPro around Whitley Bridge car boot, which I have live footage for, which I will be sorting out for you guys. So you'll have live car boot videos back again soon. But for now, this is just going to be a pickups one because I didn't have enough battery left on my GoPro to record this particular car boot. It's actually really unfortunate because I did way better at this one than I did at the Whitley Bridge one. So it's always the same. Whenever I can't use my GoPro, I always get the good stuff, which kind of sucks. So I guess I'll start the video. So as you can see, I got some retro finally, guys. So I guess I'm going to start off right at the back for you guys today. So first off, we have, this is a case to put your amiibos in. As you can see, it's brand new and sealed, never used. That was £2, guys, so that was a good deal. Next, we have one of these. This is like a storage container for PlayStation 1 games. As you can see, you just put them in here and you can put these down. These things are really cool, and I've never actually owned one of these. The guy wanted £1, so I grabbed that. I actually picked a few things up off him. I got the amiibo case, this. I also got this really cool, let me focus it in, Digimon PS1 PS1/PS2 memory card. That was also £1. So £2, £1, £1. Trying to figure out what else I got off him. I got this this new in box Super Mario Galaxy 2 figure, £1. I also got 2 Atari Joysticks from him. They were £2 each. I got this cool little, I love things like this, guys. It's like a little car game. You put batteries in the back and you can turn left and turn right. It's kind of like a little racing game. It's not got any particular maker on it. Well, it's 1991, so it's not overly old. It says made in China, and it's got Soma written on the back of it. That was like 50p, literally, and I love things like that. I'm trying to think if I got anything else off the same person. Off the same guy, I also picked up Sega Rally Championship for the Sega Saturn. Box is not in the best condition, but the actual disc is in really good condition. This was £1. Couldn't leave it behind for £1. I already have it in my collection, but for £1 I still picked it up. Also got this Commodore 64 game. I picked it up because this is Hero. I've never actually played it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I wanted to grab it. It's a shame it's not the Atari version, because that seems to be the most sought after version of this game. But I'm still happy to have grabbed a copy for the Commodore 64. £1. Oh, and from the same guy, I think I also picked up this copy of Metal Gear Solid 2, which is this is the Ultimate Collector's Edition. So it's got all the extra stuff in it. So I think that was £1 as well. So moving on, we've got a, oh, and I also got this off him as well. Sorry guys, I got so much stuff off this one guy. This is a Mega Drive plug and play. I actually have one of these, but my one is missing the back, so I finally have a complete one. That was £2. So down here we have some PlayStation 1 titles. I got International Track and Field off a lady, and this is the black label. The box is a little bit battered, but the disc is absolutely fine. This was £1. Then I got these 3 off the same guy. So we have True Pinball game. Love pinball games. We've got Dukes of Hazzard, nothing special. And this is the game I was mainly looking at because I like shmups. And this is X2. And I got the 3 games off him. I think it was £8 for the 3, which I didn't think was too bad at all. All the discs are in good condition, so I was happy. So I picked up this original Xbox Duke controller. This was, I think he wanted £3 and I knocked him down to £2.50. Sadly, it's missing the end, but I can pick up one of them pretty easily. So I'm trying to see if there's... Okay, so there's this Nintendo DS Alice in Wonderland game inspired by the Tim Burton film. This was actually only £1 boxed. It's got the manual and game inside as well. It's all complete, so can't go wrong for £1. I'll just put that in my collection, to be honest. I got a copy of WarioWare Smooth Moves for the Wii. That was £1. Right, so let's move on to the Mega Drive games that I picked up. So the one guy had a bunch of interesting stuff. So we have Sonic and Knuckles complete in box, Zool and Virtua Fighter 2. These are all boxed. I think Zool's actually missing the manual, but the other 2 I think are complete. Yeah, this one's missing the manual. So I actually got those 3 off the same guy, along with the Super Nintendo Scope 6, and it also came with the scope part. And it also came, I don't actually have them here. Jay, can you grab me the 2 scopes, please? I forgot to bring them in here. Sorry, guys. 2 seconds. So I got the 3 Mega Drive games, the Nintendo scope stuff, and it actually came with 2 scopes as well, which Jay's just bringing in now. So the 2 scopes are here. The one is absolutely fine, but the other one's missing the... I think it's missing the... Yeah, it's missing the battery cover, but the other one's absolutely fine and has its battery cover. So I managed to get those 2, the 2 scopes, the 3 games. I think it was... I'm trying to think. So Sonic and Knuckles was 4. Virtua Fighter 2 was... No. That was 3. Virtua Fighter 2 was 4. I'm just trying to think how much I paid in total. It was... Right, it was 15 for the 2 scopes and those 2. And then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, guys. I think I paid for the 2 scopes, that, and the 3 Mega Drive games. All in all, I was pretty happy with that. Completely happy. So, right, what else have we got left? So, we've got this PlayStation 2 Slim at the back. Now, I don't usually pick up these very often, but there's something quite interesting about this particular one. It actually came with an iToy, 4 controllers. Only one of them is official. The other 3 are like third-party controllers. Now, the cool thing about this one is it looks different to the other Slims. And on the bottom, we were checking out the serial number on there. And this is one of the later models of the Slim, and it came out at the end of the PlayStation 2's lifespan. And this thing is rarer than the normal Slims. I actually checked it out, and on eBay, this particular model is going for £50 upwards, so that's mad. It actually came with the power cable as well, but it's missing the AV cable. So grab that bundle for £8. I was pretty happy with that. The console itself does have a few scratches. I don't know if you guys can see. It's just a little bit scratched up, but it's not too bad at all. Okay, so the final purchase. Oh wait, yeah, and this is included in the final purchase. So the last purchase of the day I made, I think I overpaid, but I liked the items and I really wanted to grab them. I spent £40 just on this last bundle of stuff, which, like, I think everything I've picked up today so far has been a bargain, but when it comes to this one, I'm not thinking I did so well, but I'm still happy to have some of these items because I want them in my collection. So I'm a sucker for like these like electronical handheld games, and the guy I went up to had a Pokemon Edition Yahtzee handheld game, which is really cute. It's in super good condition. It's in this like little plastic bag. It's in really good condition. I love anything that's Pokemon, so this is definitely going in my collection. So I picked this up off him. I've got a Flintstones Bedrock bowling game. This actually works. Put some batteries in it and it works great. It is, however, missing the back. That always sucks, but I reckon I can get a replacement, or I can 3D print maybe a back for it, something like that. I think I could just sort that out somehow anyway. So I've got the Pokemon Yahtzee and this Bedrock Bowling Flintstones game. Flintstones, by the way, guys, was my favourite cartoon when I was a kid, so I'm obsessed with Flintstone stuff. So I got the Pokemon Yahtzee and the Bedrock Bowling game. And I also picked up an official PlayStation 1 case, which I've been after for a while because I don't have one in my collection. So I got the 3 things off him, and the guy wanted £40. He wanted, I think, 10 for this, 10 for the Flintstones Bedrock Bowling game, and then he wanted 20 for the Pokemon Yahtzee, which, meh, I looked stuff up afterwards, and it wasn't too bad of a deal. Like, this kind of goes roughly for that, maybe a bit more. I think the deal wasn't too bad. I guess I just overpaid because I really wanted the stuff. But I was happy with it. Other than those 3 things, I was completely happy with everything else I picked up in this video. I got a lot of stuff cheap. I was really happy, especially the bits I picked up off the one seller that I got the Atari stuff from, the memory card from, the PlayStation storage case, and he was selling stuff at such good prices, guys. I was well happy with those, definitely. So that was everything I picked up at the car boot. So moving on, I'm gonna do stuff I've just picked up, like games I've just bought new from shops that I've just added to my collection. So we've got a couple of Switch titles here that I've added to the collection. I'll just grab those for you now. So these were bargain prices as well, guys, because Smith's Toy Shop had a sale on and they had stuff at brilliant prices. I've actually taken the labels off of these, but this game is The World Ends With You Final Remix. This was actually reduced to £15, guys, I think. £15 for a Nintendo Switch game. I wasn't going to pass that up, so that's awesome. Then we've got Trials Rising. This is the gold edition that includes the expansion pass. That was just normal price. That wasn't on sale or anything. I think it was about 20. Can't remember if it was 20 or 25. I think it was 20 though. I think it was like $19.99. Then we have Yoshi's Crafted World, which again, full price for this. It actually came with the little tiny egg case you get with the pre-order, but that's in the other room. I actually have it in my Nintendo case and it's got games in it. I decided to open it, so that's in there at the moment. I also got Yoku's Island Express, which really interested me because this game is just seems so awesome. It's definitely a unique one. It's a platforming game mixed with like pinball, and as I said, I love pinball games. I picked this up for a tenner. All these games were just so cheap in Smith's because they were having like a stock clearance or sale type thing. So I grabbed that for 10 because I couldn't pass it up for that price. So that's that. We have 3 Xbox One games. So Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. That was obviously full price. Bought that from, might have been Amazon. Then we have Trials Rising again, but this time on the Xbox One. Again, it's the gold edition that comes with the expansion pass. Then a sealed copy of Megaman 11. I want to say that this was also on sale, and I think this was also £10. And as you can see, this is still sealed. I haven't got around to opening and playing this one yet. I've got so many games on the go that I haven't actually opened this one yet. But great deal for £10. Then I actually got a game I've been after for a while. I've been keeping a lookout for it on eBay to see if I can find a copy of this for a decent price. We have a copy here of Deep Fear for the Sega Saturn. I've been wanting this one for a very, very long time. I love the Sega Saturn, guys. It's my favourite Sega console out of them all. But yeah, I've been waiting to pick this one up. And I finally found it at a decent enough price because this game just seems to be going up and up and up in price. This is well over the 200 mark now for some reason. Managed to get this copy for 150, and the box is in really good condition. Disc 2 is absolutely mint, not a single scratch on it. Disc 1 has like maybe 1, 2 or 3 light scratches, but nothing major. So it's in overall amazing condition. So I am really, really chuffed to add that to the collection for sure, guys. So when I went into Smith's and I was buying all these games for a cheap price, I also picked up the Spyro limited edition gear crate. I love Spyro, and this comes with some really cool stuff. I'll show you guys the back. So you get a hat, you get a lanyard, you get a wallet, you get a heat changing mug, and you get a pin. They had this reduced to $12.99, so I grabbed it because I love Spyro. And the guy who was there was really, really kind, and he threw in a free poster for me. This is a Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee poster. He just said, would you like a poster? And threw that in for me, so I was just really, really happy to have that for free. I'll definitely hang that up on the wall at some point. One of my favourite pickups that I've actually got is I finally bought a region-free PlayStation 1, guys. So it runs any region, and that's not all. It's actually custom painted, and it's custom painted as Crash Bandicoot. So this is the console. It's so stunning, guys. I'm really happy with this. As you can see, it's got the Crash Bandicoot logo. You've got Crash there. It's just amazing. The buttons are red, the system's orange, and then you've got red back. When you switch it on, the light has been changed, so it's not green, it's actually red. I just want to put this down so I can open this up for you guys to show you, but the inside's all painted. It's just amazing. It's so nice. I think I actually paid 30 quid for this, and I'm well happy with it. custom painted, region free. I can play any region. I'm just so happy with it. I'm so excited. So that's my Crash Bandicoot custom painted and region free PlayStation 1. The last stuff I have to show you is stuff from a shop I went to while I was away, and they did amazing deals. They were selling everything so cheap. So I'm gonna just show you guys what I picked up. So they were selling Pokemon Monopoly. This is the Kanto edition, new and sealed, for £5. I could not say no for £5. I just had to have this in my collection. I grabbed this so quickly, guys. It was unreal. It was on deal of the week, as you can see, so I just had to grab that. This place is literally like Aladdin's cave, this shop. You go in and you get stuff so cheap. They had this big, massive wall of Funko Pops, and they were selling them for $2.99, guys. So if you collect Funko Pops, this shop is amazing. So I grabbed myself, they didn't have like all the different types of pops, but they had like a decent selection. I grabbed myself 2 Guardians of the Galaxy pops. I've got Groot, and I've got the first 10 years celebration gold Groot, and they were literally, I don't know if you guys, I'm trying to focus on their the price, $2.99 each, which is an absolute bargain. I also picked up, I love the cartoon Adventure Time. I'm going to use this mug now actually, but I love Adventure Time, and there was this really cool boxed mug which has Finn on it. It was £1, guys, literally £1. I had to grab that as well. And then finally from that shop, I picked up, lately I've been really into my my board games and things like that, and my friend Ian actually owns this game. I've played it over his house quite a bit when he's had parties and such. And this is One Night Ultimate Werewolf, the game. It's a really, really good game. And brand new, this is like £20 odd, I believe. But before, back in the day when my friend got it, it was even more expensive. I picked it up in this shop for $4.99, which I thought was an absolute bargain. So basically, that's all my pickups. That's everything I have to show you guys right now. I really, really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then give us a like. Hopefully you enjoy my content as much as I like making it for you guys. If you do enjoy it, then feel free to subscribe. You don't have to, but it would be awesome if you guys did subscribe to my channel and did enjoy my videos. I really hope that you guys do. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully the next one is going to be live car boot footage for you guys. So I'm really excited to be starting up the live car boot videos for you guys again. So that's everything. So thank you for watching, guys. Last but not least, guys, we have the charity shop finds. I actually did really well. You don't really get much in charity shops these days at all, but when I was up in Yorkshire, I went around a few and I managed to pick up some decent stuff, and the prices were not too bad. I wouldn't say they were excellent, but they weren't too bad. I'll start off with this game. So I asked the guy if there's any more games out back, and he brings this one out. I open it up and it actually has Okami in it, so it had the wrong sort of game in there. But the guy went to throw it in the bin because obviously I had the wrong game in it, and I said, oh, I'll take it. So he gave me the game for free, and to be honest, I'm more happy that Okami was in there. So I got this one for free, so that's always a bonus. I got Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. That was £1. in the first charity shop I went into, I got Just Dance 1 and 2 for the Wii. The Wii one's got like a cool holographic cover. I don't actually have these in my collection. I think Just Dance 1 was £1 and this one was £2. So I grabbed those. They're in really good condition. So we go in another one, and in a glass cabinet they've got this priced up for £4. It's Paper Mario sticker star for the 3DS. I didn't think that was too bad a price, so I grabbed that for £4. And they also had this in the case. This is Final Fantasy. It's the 2-in-1. And one of them is actually supposed to be, one of them comes on the cartridge and the other one's supposed to be on like a code, so it's very highly likely that the code in this might have got used, but still I grabbed it. It was priced up at £10, and again, that's really not that bad. This goes for, I want to say, anywhere between £20 and £30. They've actually re-released this exact thing for the Switch. I don't know if it's actually out yet or if it's coming out, but they are doing this for the Switch. And for some reason the price on the PS Vita version's gone up, so I still grabbed it for £10, even knowing that the code might have been used and I might only get one of the 2 games. But I still think it was decent. You really don't see PS Vita games in charity shops, so I grabbed that. So I grabbed them from the same shop. Then we found this art book, and straight away we noticed it had Capcom on it. This is an art book from the guy who actually did the art for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, so that's awesome. It's actually got, it's in a big cardboard sleeve, and it's actually got 2 books in it. It's all complete. It's a really, really nice art book. It's a proper like full-on collector's edition type art book. And this was priced up at £10 as well. And we took a look online. Me and Jay took a look online, and someone's trying to sell one of these for £70. So we grabbed this for £10, and I think it was a decent price. Went into another charity shop and grabbed a copy of Mario Kart Wii. Can't go wrong with this. This is definitely just going to be traded into CEX. It's got the manual. The disc is actually mint. I might actually put this one in my collection and take the one from my collection into CEX. So I think it's in worse condition than this one, so I'm going to replace it with this one. This was $2.99, guys, which is a good price. Obviously in CEX you can get £12 trade-in for Mario Kart, so that's going straight to CEX, so I can put it towards a different game that I might want in my collection. So from the same shop, I picked up Rayman Legends. This was priced at $7.99, and I think you get, is it £11 trade-in CEX? I think it's like a bit more. So I already have this in my collection as well, so I'm just going to trade both of those in. I also, so that's all the stuff I picked up, but I also come across some other stuff. When I was in the one shop, they were selling a Game Boy Advance in a case. It had about 6 games, I want to say. It was like Home Alone. There was a Donkey Kong game in there. I'm trying to think of what was in there. But they had it priced at £40, guys, which is really, really high. This shop was like literally ridiculous. There was a copy of Echo the Dolphin for as well, and I think they had it priced at like $19.99 or something stupid. I actually, when I was out and about, even though I didn't record it on my GoPro, I took some pictures. So I'm just going to try and slot these pictures into the video to show you guys me picking all these up in the charity shops. That's the best I could do at the time, because as I said, I was saving my GoPro for the one Carboot, which actually turned out to not be that great. So I did get a few good bits from that Carboot. I got some really solid, good PSP titles, and I got a few bits, but I wish I'd been able to film other stuff. But I'll slot the photos in for you guys so you can see basically me picking these up in the charity shops, and I'll show you a picture of that really, really overpriced Game Boy Advance and Echo the Dolphin. So thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed, please give me a like. Thanks for supporting me as always, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hey guys, so this is the end of the video. If you guys have been watching my channel lately, you'll know that a couple of weeks ago I picked up a Sega 32X console at the car boot. I ended up paying £40 for it, and that came with the Mega Drive Mark II and a controller as well. So the guy told me he didn't know if it was working or not, so I took a complete gamble on buying it, hoping that it was going to work. So this is just a little update for you guys who have been following this to show you if it works or not. So everything's plugged in. As you can see, it's a mess at the moment, so apology for all the wires and crap that's all over the floor right now. So does the 32X work? You guys are about to find out. So I ended up, it was obviously, if you watch the video, it was missing a bunch of cables that I had to purchase. I went onto eBay, got all the wires I needed to be able to hook this thing up and play it properly. I also ended up buying a game. I ended up getting Doom. So as you can see, Doom's in the top. So does this thing work, guys? I'll take you to the TV. It actually works, so I'm really, really happy. 40 quid for a Sega 32X is an absolute bargain. I was taking a risk, didn't know if it was going to work or not. So I'm really happy. As you can see, the Mega Drive that I got with it also works. The controller though, guys, the D-pad works, but the buttons were messed up. But that didn't really matter because I've got a whole bunch of spare Mega Drive controllers, so it's all good. So as you can see, bit of Doom going on right now. So yeah guys, let me know what you think below. Do you think that £40 was a good deal for this? I certainly think it was an absolutely cracking deal, and I'm chuffed to bits. So there we go, that's the end of my video guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.